What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Thriller here, and like I said in some of my other videos, I plan to do a team respective over my JJDL Season 4 team for Team Plasma, mostly because this is one of the funnest and probably best teams I've ever played with, in terms of, the Mons and stuff. So was very happy with the team, even though this team kind of was given to me, and now kind of context of what exactly was happening. Originally, we were going to do a mini draft within our own server, and I think pick our own teams and stuff like that. But then eventually we got to it, like, let's just kind of all come together and then uh tie the guy or tie the great. I don't remember which tie it was off the top of my head, but before he had to step down from the server and from the team, Ty had pretty much assembled this team for me, and I went with it. I was really happy with it, honestly. And there's definitely a few mons that I'm definitely very happy he got me because they have proven to be such great mons. And some mons I was a little disappointed by, but it's just maybe because of the first time ever using them and stuff like that. So I don't know. But if you guys are excited, leave a like, you haven't already, subscribe. Yeah, you are new. Join the work crew today because we learn with the king of the crew. And yeah, this is gonna be the very last video you guys will see of Draft League. Because this is technically a quote unquote it's a Draft League video, as they're talking about the team that we used throughout the season. So yeah. Let's talk about our two mods that we did not do anything with. That's Clodsire Dondozo. Both of these guys were robbed of their opportunities to do stuff. Like Dondozo really didn't get a chance to do anything at all. So, and Clodsire had so many chances to be able to do a lot of things for us, but got critted, got either hacks and stuff. Like it was just a tough time for Clodsire and Dondozo. God's Eye, I do think is pretty decent. I do think I want to give it one more try in the future. I love how I can just make things stupidly fat and annoying and just be able to be defensive every single week. I love what God's Eye can bring. So definitely a mod I want to really try again. Don Dozo, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think this is a mod for me. I really like what Don Dozo does with Unaware. Like you can set up and then you can be powerful, but Unaware going through them. But Unaware being able to stop setup is really good. Water Veil to stop burns. Just overall, this is a very annoying Pokemon to deal with. And there are times I feel like I do great with it, and times where I just do absolute ass with it, and I feel like I just have bad matchups with it. So don't know if I'm ever gonna draft John Dozo again. Definitely a Pokemon I have to consider only if I really need a good water type for bulk and stuff like that. Uh, Excuse me. Otherwise, it's just not for me. It wasn't for me this time around. So let's talk about the big six, because let's be honest, it was pretty much my six I brought almost every single week. I think of the six, Latias was the one that did the least for us. And I actually was a little sad because I really wanted Latias to pop off. There were so many weeks where I think I could have made Latias pop off, but it just never got a chance to shine. It never really had the opportunity to do much. And I tried to make it work as much as I could, but it just, I never got that position. I never really got into that momentum. I just feel like I just did it do it justice. And maybe I should have done better. I think there was a set where I was reflect type with weakness palsy. And I think looking back at it, I should have reflect type it on the ogre pond, and I could have just recovered up, and I would not have been weak to well, I would have been weak to some of the mons still. But I would not have been at least weak to two of the six mons that they definitely would have had for Latias. So definitely regret that. That is definitely one thing I can regret with. So I do think if I do draft Latias again, I am going to do my best to try actually use this thing and try to really have good consistency with. But this season around wasn't as great and was tough using. Up next is Tinkaton. First time ever really using Tinkaton this time around after I keep trying to use it, but then dropped it, but now I forced myself to use it. And Tink's pretty fun. Tink's very interesting. Obviously, I love being unconventional. I love using more of an offensive Tickaton than being kind of generic with how, using things where like Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave, and stuff like that. But overall, Tinkaton was actually pretty decent. There were so many weeks where I think Tink actually got kind of screwed. Like, it missed a play rough miss that mattered. It hit miss, where it would have made things less dicey for me in the end game. There were times it got a crit, it got hacked. I just think Tink was not was robbed of so many opportunities. It could have done a lot. So if I was to draft Tink again, I would probably do that again. But might not. I don't know. Who depends? It just really depends on what steel and berries are left on the board. And if I need one or the other, or if I feel like I want both, I need to get another fairy or another fairy with it, then I'll do it. But overall, Tink was really amazing. I really liked it. Thunderous Therian, again, I think kind of was it was an okay mod. I don't think it was anything too spectacular. It was pretty alright, pretty average for what it did. Overall just a pretty solid mod overall. And I think again, it just proves the fact that I think I can use this better without Terra than with Terra, which is so sad. Like I said though, if Terra is allowed on this Pokemon in a future league, when I do come back and Terra is still being a thing, I do want to try this Pokemon with Terra again because I think there were some weeks back when I tried to use it with Terra in the OGDL Owens community draft league that he did. I just second guessed myself on some stuff and it cost me some games, but also hacks and RNG also cost me some games in there, so repair. So I think I just don't get the full grasp of using it with Terra, so I do think I need to just go with my gut next time and just be more confident with it with the Terra Captain. But without Terra, I definitely think we used it really well. Obviously some RNG in terms of Focus Blast missing and not winning a good speed tie and such. But overall, it's been alright, man. It's been good. Nothing too spectacular, but it was fantastic nonetheless. So these were easily my three MVPs of the entire season. The Nightlight kind of fell off after its big 6-0 win. Like it definitely only got like a KO here and there, and definitely didn't jump out as more of a threatening mon on the team. There were some weeks I probably misprepped with it and maybe didn't think about what the potentials could have been. Like against, I believe it was Lego. Probably in hindsight, should have always just Drain Punched the Samurott since it was weakened down, and I would have had enough recovery, I believe, to get outside of range of Choice Banded, Ceaseless Edge, or would have just killed it. So definitely think that was a big misplay on my end. I'm not going for that. Um, but overall, Annihilate, I just whether I do amazing with it or I do shit with it, the big thing about Annihilate I just love doing is just the custom tailored of this Pokemon. Like being able to just play with this investment every single week and just making this thing as bulky as I wanted and just be able to be take hits, set up, and just go into town. I love Annihilate just for the fact I get to just build with it defensively. I just love the custom tailored defenses and just make this thing an absolute monster. It is a fantastic Pokemon. If you've not used Annihilate yet, what is wrong with you? This is one of the best Pokemon in Gen 9 just because it's custom tailored to be a different defensive spread every single week and just be able to take hits, dish them back out, and just break for teams. I absolutely love Annihilate and it is 100% a Pokemon I love to use. If I get a chance to use it again, I definitely will not say no. Now these two, I think, actually got to carry. Meow didn't get to really do much during the beginning of the season, but it started popping off as some of the weeks went by, and it's definitely been proven why it's a really good mon. Shouts to AV Meowscarada, AV Meowscarada coming in the absolute clutch to win us a game, which was really awesome. And this is just an awesome Pokemon. I absolutely love Meowscarada. I don't get to use it as much because for one, it gets sniped from me all the damn time. But I don't really pursue it as much as I either get a different dark type. I don't really have two dark types, or maybe I go for a different grass that needs to benefit my team more. I just love Meowscarada. It is such a fantastic Pokemon, amazing mon, and definitely something I'm going to try my best to keep drafting if I possibly can. I love this thing so much, and definitely going to be trying with Terra if it's ever allowed to Terra. I really want to see how Terra Meowscarada does in draft league because I actually had a point did have it as a Terra captain and after using it in Terra for 1 week, it actually was kind of fun, so I kind of regret dropping for it. But Meowscarada, every time seem to use it, I do very well with it. So definitely a Pokemon I would love to use in the future, for sure. Now, this is going to go out to Ty because this was the one mon Ty gave me for my team that I did want to try again, and I felt like could benefit the team. but I did not think it was going to become an all-star for this team. Hisuian Arcanine, if it wasn't for the fact of my one opponent for the WPDL that I was doing the low tier for, I don't remember the name off the top of my head, so I do apologize. But when they brought Agility Arcanine versus my team, that gave me the idea of Agility Arc Hisuian Arcanine weeks to where I can just run at it and smack something in the head with a head smash. I have loved this Pokemon. I have loved what this one brings to the table. I am so goddamn happy with how this mon has performed, and I am so much looking forward to the future with this Pokemon. This is definitely a mon I want to draft in the future now. Definitely a mon I want to try with Terra as well. And this is overall just a super good Pokemon. And I absolutely must thank Ty for giving me this Pokemon because this was a Pokemon that I was going to be a little hesitant with, but has proven to be the all star for the Team Plasma division for our team. Well, at least for my squad. Everyone else is going to have their own team MVPs, but Arcanine definitely deserves it, especially for the head smashes it needed to land when it needed to land versus the head smashes where it missed. It didn't matter so much because there was just none. They didn't matter in terms of killing stuff. But overall, this is a fantastic Pokemon. If you've not tried this Mon yet, please try it. It is amazing. But yeah, with that being said, that's the end of our team. Um, it's been a pretty wild ride, and yeah, real quick, I'm gonna actually pause for a second here. I'll be right back. And we're back. And I just want to make a quick shout outs here to the team overall. I could have written this all down and stuff, but I feel lazy. Um, want to give a massive shout outs to Igpa. Igpa definitely started out the season, I think, really rough. Had some tough times, but was really carrying the team on their back in the later part of the season and really drove us some good momentum when we took on Team Rocket as they picked up the first win. Obviously, fellow Iowa native, Iowa bro in Cole, definitely also kind of had a rocky season, but was pulling out the wins as much as he can. One of the team captains in Noah, he also had it pretty rough, but kept going, kept fighting, and did everything to support the team. True coach right there. SJM or Sam, I don't know how you were going to go, but they had a really good run. They were really strong on the season as well, and really doing the best that they can. Odin definitely someone that definitely had a really rough time throughout the most of the season, but he never gave up. They kept going, and they really drove us to a big win as well with Team Rocket and doing everything in their power to do everything this. Same for Window, kind of the same thing where they started rough and then they kind of really finished out strong. Bleedle, always supportive of the teams, ever doing everything they can to be a great team player and trying their best to win the best they can. Then there was me. I felt like I did fantastic this season. I think for being the seventh pick overall in the entirety of the draft, where I think everyone actually thought I was going to go top two. I proved to everyone with an 8-1 record that you should not sleep on me, and I proved that if you give me a team, I will make that team gold. Now I won't lie, I got a little lucky, but some of that luck was deserved, and some of that luck was not deserved. Up next, we have Mingo, one of the nicest human beings, and gave a really cool speech about being a part of Team Plasma and being so thankful to work with every single one of us, and much, much, much so kind-hearted. I absolutely love Mingo. They are an incredible person. Dracogon, definitely one of our stronger players as well, has definitely done really well for us this season and has done an extremely good job keeping the team motivated and doing everything they can. Shoutouts to Leo, Ghostrister Leo, who you guys may have seen in JDL's Wi-Fi League. He stepped in for Ty during the showdown scene, and he definitely did not have a great time in terms of his battles. I definitely think he personally could have done better. Also, if he didn't get really hacked out, um, definitely could have pulled out stronger wins for the team, and he definitely feels a little bad. But we want to give you a massive shout out to Leo, who became the new team captain for Ty, while Ty had to focus on other things. But Leo definitely put in some good work. And also the Wagon. Wagon really was carrying the team in terms of being there for prep as much as they could and playing and definitely being one of our best players throughout the season as well. Wagon, really good player. Definitely had started off the team really strong with a good couple of victories to start the season. Um, Very rarely lost, and otherwise has been really putting the team on his back and trying to help carry it along with me and Mingo and just some other players as well. Overall, Wagon also being one of the main mockers, team builder, helpers as well. So a massive shouts to him. But Team Plasma, whether you guys have saw whether we won or lost, as I'm actually recording this video before either we make the final before finals are officially done. I actually have I actually know what the final standings are currently at this very moment, breaking the fourth wall, but I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to see if this video comes out either after our finals run with our team finals, or after we won our finals and are in the individual playoff brackets. But yeah, this is officially the last video of Draft League you will see from me. I might try to upload some videos discussing some things and stuff here and there. I might even try to do some Let's Plays. But just know if I'm doing Let's Plays, guys, you're probably going to be seeing this in the background for the majority of the time, which I can't control. I don't do layouts. I don't have a thing I could prop up and have a layout for. I'm not that fancy with OBS and everything. But if you guys are still down and want to see some Let's Plays, I already have some games in mind I really want to do. And yeah, with that being said, this is going to be it, guys. Until either you see another video from me that's not fully Draft League related or not really necessarily a Draft League video, like drafts and everything like that, you guys will not see another video for quite a while until at least the beginning of January, where either I'm in a draft league or not. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your love and support over the years, guys. Definitely when we come back, we're coming back better than ever, stronger than ever, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.